Help is on the way, Philly, Philly. Help is on the way. Shaq Leonard to the Eagles, baby. Damn, what a
Me
week.
like a G, I hold it down for the town I'm at. In a flash like that, recognize I'm back. Strike a match, catch a
What it is, Philly, Philly, what it do, baby? Your boy Mommy Duffy. I'm back in the biddy to come holler at y'all. Usually, I'm ecstatic. I'm happy, you know, because it's usually Victory Monday on our end. But San Fran, they came in there, they did they dollar, they did what they were supposed to do. Hey, but just know that get back gonna be something serious. My grandma always said, same thing, same thing to make you laugh or make you cry. Remember that, San Fran. The same thing that'll make you laugh gonna make you cry. My grandma said that since when I was a jip, and still test the times. Every single time when she used to whoop my ass and all that. But that's a whole different story for another day. After we got our ass kicked last night, how we doing, how we things. My boy went to Finesse University. He majored in jigathon and doing all that. Went out there to go get a backer, and help is on the way. Have signing a guy like Shaq Leonard. At one point, he was one of the best linebackers, one of the best inside linebackers in the game. Granted, due to unfortunate circumstances, he missed the whole entire season, due to back surgery and things of that nature. And he seems healthy. He made his decision. He's seen that he can be able to plug and play, you know, right away with us. You feel me? Especially that debacle that we put on tape. We ain't have no good linebacker play last night. They was running the ball, kept running to the same side the whole entire time. We couldn't do anything to it. But that's another story for another day. I'm definitely gonna touch on that. Maybe it maybe come sooner than you think. But just know I'm gonna touch on the defensive side of the ball and how we're being utilized. But man, signing Shaq Leonard is a huge deal. 3-time All Pro, 4-time Pro Bowler. That guy that got that kind of cachet is a guy that you can instantly plug him into the locker room and he can gel well with the guys. He's a general. Every great, good to great defense starts with the general from the middle linebacker position. And what better way not to have a a good middle linebacker in Shaq Leonard? He's a general. He was the general for the Colts defense for his 6 years that he was there. He led the league in tackles his rookie year, by the way. But every good to great defense have that general. Ray Lewis, Derek Brooks, Luke Kuechly, Bobby Wagner, Patrick Willis. The list goes on and on in them all-time great defenses. So we definitely having a guy like Shaq Leonard, that kind of toughness that he bring, his physicality that he brings. And Sean Desai, he may have some boneheaded calls, but for the one thing I can say, he's aggressive. He's aggressive. He gonna blitz your ass. Sometimes it be the wrong time of the game to send a blitz, but he gonna blitz your ass. And so that's one thing I definitely like from that I like that we signed him. Just a 1 year deal. And what's another great week to sign him right on hate week? It's Dallas week, baby. Dallas, y'all ass on the clock now. Yeah, what better way? Those are two teams that was on his radar, Cowgirls and us. And he's seen how he can be able to fit well with our scheme from Sunday's game. He's seen that he needed to come sign with us. And that's exactly what he did. Came in to sign with us, man. This is a beautiful feeling. Also, in the same note of guys that notable guys that need to be signed and things like that. God damn it, Zach Ertz. I've been contemplating about that. I've been contemplating about should we resign him, bring him back home, this, that, and the third. And at one point, I was texting one of my boys, he's a Philly fan, and he was asking me, do you want Hurts? Do you want Ertz back? I told him, no. But he's a forever Eagle though. After just thinking it over and having a change of heart, I changed my mind. I really want him back. I want him to come back. He ain't got a lot of football left to let's call a spade a spade. You feel me? He don't got a lot of football left in him, so might as well allow him to get the rest of his football life that he do have. Allow him to retire in the Eagle, man. He definitely deserves to be he definitely retired in the Eagle, man. And what better way, if this is last season or next year is his last season, what better way to send him off right and allow him to retire with that green and white on, man. That's what I feel. Bring Ertz back, man. That's the hashtag. That's the hashtag. Bring Ertz back. Bring Ertz back. We definitely need that boy back in the locker room because I know he loves Philly. We love him. And there's still a lot of 86 jerseys being sold around the world that has Zach Ertz on the back of it. So, man, bring Ertz back. Got Shaq Leonard. Definitely huge boost for our defense, especially that back seven. That front seven. Now we can do a lot of things, when we play teams that primarily want to run the ball, which is a rarity. But for the most part, some teams still go with the 12 personnel or the 22 personnel. That's two backs, two tight ends, one back, two tight ends, or whatever set. You can run a 4-3 defense now, our traditional defense. You can have Shaq, Shaq Leonard inside backer. You have Cunningham as your Sam, and you have Morrow as your Will. And even if you run it 4-2-5 set, you can intertwine in between the two. Throw guys in there. That need a breather. You plug and play the other guy. There's a lot of things Shaq Leonard that he's gonna bring to the table that he can be able to get the best out of everybody. He can put the D tackles if they're lining up in the wrong technique. He could slide them over whether they're in a zero technique and they need to be in a one technique. He could really need to get the most out of because he's definitely gonna produce. He's definitely gonna produce for him, especially being out for the amount of time that he's been out. So I know he's itching to get back into that line of fire. He's itching to get back right, to get back on the field to show his dominance. And he's definitely gonna do so if we just put him in the right position and he get our guys in the right position. Oh man, it's gonna be a beautiful thing. I highly doubt that he's gonna play Dallas game. Highly doubt that, but the Seahawks game. Hopefully he locked and loaded. He's ready to go, and we can start this second half of the season off right.